Hello, dolls. This is your girl, Sinjay, and I'm coming to you today on, I'm just going to say my truth. As you see by the title, this is a touchy subject for me, and it's kind of difficult to talk about, but someone has to speak up. Dealing with a child with sickle cell anemia type SS. Dealing with the depression, the hurt, the betrayal, the sadness, the anger, the bitterness, your mental state of mind, emptiness, sadness, unanswered questions as of why. With no one there by your side. I've been dealing with this for 17 years, and I still don't understand why. Why us? Why him? Why me? When you have a child, you want that child to be as healthy as possible. And I said I was not gonna get on here and cry. This is not a cry for help at all. This is to make people aware and bring awareness to this awful disease that's affecting our minorities at a higher rate right now. 17 years I've been going through this with my kid. All the hospital visits, all the ICU visits. But what I can say, God always have the last say so. I watched my baby suffer, having a stroke at 6 years old. Teaching him how to walk and talk and eat again. And the whole time, he stayed in good standing. He stayed so positive. Even with him, I can remember him with his walker walking, and he was just so excited to be able to walk again. I remember that little face and those dimples. Mommy, look, I got it. I got it. I'm just so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. And I do this by myself. The crazy part is, no matter how long it's been that you've been dealing with something, you still want your support system there. But because I guess they feel like you go through it so much that you don't need their support. Or They'll make a status on Facebook, get well soon. When in reality, you need them there with you. And I understand that people have other things to do and everyone has things going on. But if it's somebody that you care about, would it hurt to pick up the phone and have some encouraging words? Would it hurt to stop by after work or on your day off to say, hey, have you eaten? I just want to come up here and bring you something to eat, or I just want to come up here and pray with you. How is he doing? It's nothing. Nothing. And I wish I had that support. By no means that I'm trying to be a burden on someone, because that's not the type of person I am. I'm not a person that needs sympathy all the time. I just want somebody there. I want someone to really care. A lot of the times we wrap ourselves on making sure that our children are okay, but we forgot to protect our mental. And that's what happened with me. I forgot to protect my mental state of mind. This is the face of depression, but I make it look good. I don't know if I'm coming or going half the time, but I know that looking at my son, I know I can't give up. I pray that one day there's some type of cure, and I know there's stem cell research and all of those things that he could probably participate in, but I did speak with him about that, and he's scared, and he at this time he does not want to do it, and this is his life. I can't force him to do something that he does not want to do, and I stand beside him 100% on whatever it is that he's wanting to do with his life. It gets hard when the odds are against you, battling this disease. When you look at your baby, and I know he's 17 years old, but he's still my baby. When you look at your baby laying in that hospital bed in so much pain, and it's nothing that you can do about it. Sometimes the medicines doesn't work. And the only thing you can do is just sit there and try to put on a face that doesn't look like you're worried. And continue to try to support him and be there for him in every way that you can, when the inside of me is ruined. And no one is there to pick up any of the pieces. And I know that there is a higher power, and I pray to God that he continues to wrap his hands around my son, wrap his hands around me, to make sure that I can be there for him, and that I can start protecting my mental state and live. It's it's so hard. My baby, like I said, he's 17 years old. He should be worrying about playing football, going to prom, graduating high school, living life. But instead, he tells me that he's afraid of dying. He's afraid that when he turns 19 years old, that he's going to die. Because, truth be told, it's a lot of teenagers around here that has died around that age that he know. And he's terrified of turning 19. What do you say to a child that asks you, Mom, am I going to die? No matter how many times you say, oh no, baby, you're going to survive. You're going to be okay. You still have that in the back of your mind, what if? And I know it's easier to say, oh, you can't think like that. But it's hard not to. And I know people can live with sickle cell and be very successful, and others can't, or didn't get that opportunity or that chance to. It's hurtful. Doctor's appointments, hospital visits, everything is by myself. His father doesn't care, doesn't want anything to do with him. Trying to work is hard because, of course, it's a business, so you have to be there. But how can you be there when you have a child that has to be rushed to the emergency room? Working is hard. Very hard. And I'm getting through it. I've been through numerous of jobs, numerous of jobs that I thought was the one, to only be let down. But what I can say, sometimes you just have to have a little bit of faith, even if it's as small as a mustard seed. Because like I said, I've been job to job, job to job, job to job, job to job, job to job. But not one time have I been evicted. Not one time have I not been able to pay my rent. Not one time that I was not able to pay my car payment, my car insurance, make sure my children are okay and have their needs taken care of, making sure the household needs are taken care of. So I know that there is a God. I just hope that he keeps his hands, continue to keep his hands on my son and on myself. Went to the doctor a while ago. They deemed me as crazy, bipolar, schizophrenic, all of that. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. This is the face of a warrior, a sickle cell warrior's parent. And we will survive. I just want to let you guys know, anybody out there that's going through the same thing that I'm going through, just be encouraged. My sisters and brothers, be encouraged. Keep your faith. Pray. And know that whoever you're praying to has you covered. And it's okay to fall. It's okay to feel broken. It's okay to be upset and confused and have all of these questions as of why. But my question is, why not? Why not you? So instead of me moping around about the situation I am in, why not try to help someone that feels like there's no way out? Even if it's not sickle cell, even if it's something else that you're battling with, just know that God doesn't make any mistakes, and he's with you. He's fighting with you. No matter if you feel alone, he's always there with you. Pray, cry, scream, yell, whatever you need to do to make sure that you're okay and you're able to push forward, do it. And it's okay. It is okay. Grab that Bible, read it. Jot down some scriptures. Write in a journal. Start finding different outlets to channel your emotions. You can do it. Depression is hard. Depression is very hard, especially when you have to put on the face and smile and act like everything is okay. Because in our community, there's no such thing as depression. There's no such thing as mental illnesses. That's not for real. We don't have that. We've been taught to suppress everything inside of us. But it's okay to let it out. It's okay to talk to a therapist or psychiatrist or counselor. It is okay to reach out for help. It is okay. Never feel like you are alone, because there's always someone there to help. And that's what I had to realize. Although I don't have my family gathered around me, helping me, like I would want, I know I can go speak to someone, a therapist, and let them know how I feel. Or I know that I can write down my feelings, or I know I'm into making different arts and crafts type of things. I know that I could do that, and that will help me feel better. I tie that back to say, this doesn't make me, and as you can hear, it still feels. And I'm not crazy, and this is something that I will not take again in my life. I'm taking back my life. I'm taking back my sanity. I'm taking back all the hurt, the pain, the guilt. I'm taking that in, and I'm going to release it in the atmosphere, because I am more than that. I am a warrior. I am a conqueror. And I believe that this will be the platform for me to help someone in need. I came on YouTube to talk about hair, nails, makeup, beauty. But then I was sitting there, and I heard a voice say, use your platform. You have more than just that inside of you. Use your platform to help someone in need. Use your platform. I sat there for a minute, and I'm like, what is he talking about? What am I not doing? What is it that I need to do? And it dawned on me. Talk about your depression and battling with a child that has sickle cell, and the obstacles that you've taken in life to get you to where you are now. I jumped right up, brushed out my wig. You see my face. My face isn't all beat up and beat to the gods or any of that. Brush my wig out, put my wig on. I still have on my night clothes, but I knew this was something that I needed to do. So I know I broke down a little bit, and that is okay to break down. It is okay. It is okay. And I am here for you guys. I will listen. I will pray with you. Whatever you need, because I know how it feels to be alone and not have anyone there. And it's not a good feeling at all, especially when you do your best to be there for everyone else and their needs. But when it's time for you and your needs, you're alone. But you're not really alone, because like I said, God is always with you. And be encouraged. Try to stay positive. Keep your mental spirits alive. Feed your mind encouraging words, and you will be okay. Pray over your child or your children, whatever they're battling with. If it's sickle cell, if it's cancer, if it's whatever, you will survive. Pray for a mind of peace, and know that everything will be okay. They did say God gives his strongest battles to the strongest people he know. And my son is so strong, and I am so strong, and we will get through this. We will get through this journey, and I believe there is light at the end of the tunnel, and everything will be okay. So again, stay positive, be blessed, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. This is your girl, Sin J, and I am signing off. Bye.